Hi everyone, and welcome to the Scrap and Create YouTube channel. It's Christine here, and I am really excited to share with you a walkthrough of a mini album that I just completed using the Stamperia Wonderland collection, which you can purchase over at Scrap and Create. I used 2 packs of the Wonderland collection to create this album. So let's go ahead and get started. Here is the cover of the album. The cover measures 7.5 by 7.5, and the pages are 7 by 7. Let me bring this up to the camera so you can see the beautiful paper. Look at that beautiful unicorn with the wings. Oh, I just love it. So I did a cluster of flowers there from my stash on the left, as you can see. The dragonfly charm is from my stash as well. And then I just had a couple little baubles from my stash that I added. These beautiful corner filigrees here are from Scrap and Create. They like to spoil us sometimes when we order, and we get little freebies in our packages, and so that was something that I received when I purchased the 2 packs of the Stamperia paper. Here is my spine. It has some lovely charms on it. This lovely charm here is a unicorn head, if you can see it there, and that is from Scrap and Create. And again, just another freebie that they sent. And then the other charms are just from my stash here. And then this one down here, I got at a local craft store. So that is the spine. And then I kept the back very, very simple. All right, so let's go ahead and dig in. In the description box of this video below will be links to a 3-part tutorial that I have done showing how to put this entire book together. I will be having a small 4th part video coming out very soon that's just going to show how to do one fun mechanism that's in the inside front cover that I will show you now. But all of the other tutorials are up on YouTube. So this is the inside front cover. I have a shallow pocket here, as you can see, with just a little photo mat here. This is a cut apart from the collection. You can place a photo on the back or do some journaling, and you can fit more than the one photo mat. Let's see. Here is the fun little mechanism that I'm going to do a 4th video on, just to show you how to do this. This comes from my card making days. It's just a fun little pop-up mechanism, and it opens just like that. And so you can fit, some photos or do some journaling or whatever you'd like to do. And then it closes right back up and ties with this sweet little ribbon here. Just a fun, something new and different for this particular mini album. Alrighty, I also, when I adhered this to my inside front cover, I left a little room behind it for a little tuck space. And so this is a cut apart from the collection. There's that cute little butterfly charm there from my stash, and then you can do some journaling on the back or simply place a small photo if you like. It's up to you. So this just goes right back behind here. I like to leave the little charm dangling. I think that's really cute. And then of course here's our little photo mat. All right, moving on now to page 1. Again, there are 4 pocket pages to this album, and they measure 7 by 7. So I added a little, what do you call it? Brad here with a little charm of a fairy attached. And this is a beautiful piece of the paper from the collection that I just kind of wanted to leave alone, although you could, of course, add a few photos and still keep the fairy in place. I cut some pieces of cardstock into some standard photo sizes just for some demonstrative purposes, so you could put a 3 by 3 here and have the charm kind of overlap the photograph just a little bit. And then you could put a 2 by 2 up here if you wanted and still keep the fairy, protected, so you can enjoy that beautiful illustration. So this right flap opens, and so you have room on this back here for some lovely photographs or some tag work. What I decided to do was I cut into the paper with my X-Acto knife. So these 2 tags just fit right behind this paper. If you can see that there, they just fit right behind. So you pull them out. Here's another one of those butterfly charms rather. And then these 2 are tags from the collection. They are backed on white cardstock. And they just slide right into this cut that's been cut into the paper. The beautiful ribbon attached to the tags is from Scrap and Create. I also cut into the butterfly here, and this is just a little tag or bookmark, if you prefer to call it that, that just sticks right into this cut into the paper. Moving into the center now of this first page, we have this little flap here. Just a beautiful unicorn. Just enjoying that paper, although you could fit a little 2x2 photograph up top there. And then you open it up, and on this flap here you can of course fit, let's see, you could fit a 4x6 photo, but it would take basically the whole entire flap. So I would recommend a 3x5 or a 3x4 on this side here. Then we have this flap here. This is a cut apart from the collection that flips up. You have I just put some pink cardstock on the back. I would be putting a photo here. And then we have this nice generous pocket here. And the way I like to do some of my photo mats, not all of them, but some of them, is I like to just use some scraps that I have left over and decorate the photo mats just a little bit. So that's what I did here. So this is a little bit bigger than a standard 4x6 photo mat, but a 4x6 photo fits perfectly. And then you also have some decoration. Same on the other side as well. And you could do horizontal or vertical photos in landscape or portrait orientation. And they fit either way in the pocket, and you can fit way more than just the one photo mat. I just wanted to get the video up, so I just made a couple photo mats for some examples. All right, now let me just fix this little charm that's sticking out here. Okay, so that closes and that's magnetized. Each of the 4 pages has a side photo mat, which I kept very simple with just pink and blue cardstock. I used an old retired Stampin' Up! Punch as well with some of my scraps to create the little tabs to pull out the photo mats. Alright, so that was page 1. Moving over now to page 2, we have this beautiful ribbon from Scrap and Create that I've used as a closure. This is just a normal 4x6 photo mat, so your 4x6 photo will fit perfectly with a little white border around it. And then that's what that pocket flap looks, the flap with the pocket looks like, matted. Here's just another little tag that I've added some ribbon to the top of from the paper collection. So stick that down in there. Open this up now. Whoops, that tag wants to come out. Let's go ahead and push that back in. Open this up. You have a beautiful spread here for photos. You can do 4x6 photos on these flaps or below. So as you can see, you have lots and lots of room for photographs. This is a large flap that opens, and to the top you can see that beautiful paper up there. And then of course we have this center area here. And this is a cut apart from the collection that that is open on the side. So your photographs can slide right under that if you wish. Alright, so this closes, this closes, this closes. And then this ties back together here and serves as our closure for the flap. Again, this beautiful ribbon here was from Scrap and Create. It was a freebie they threw in. Moving on to page 3, we have this pocket here with these 2 beautiful tags that come out. I added a couple charms that Scrap and Create sent. Beautiful unicorn head and a beautiful little dragonfly that matches the paper beautifully. And these are backed on white. Here's a little flap that flips up, and you can put a picture up here. And then obviously you could also place photo mats in here if you wish, but I just put a couple tags. I just think those tags are so pretty in there. Alright, so this opens up to the right. We have a big space here for photos. You can fit 3x5 and below over here. So, like so. You could even fit a 4x6, I believe. You could. It would take the whole flap though, so it might be better to do a little bit smaller. Here's a cute flap utilizing a cut apart from the collection. Again, I just put some cardstock back there. Here's another flap that's a cut apart from the collection. And then here's what the pocket page base looks like. And I just threw a photo mat in there. And this down here on the pocket is a cut apart from the collection. So these close like so, and then this closes like that. Here is the pull apart, or the photo mat pull out from that page as well. Moving on to page 4, this is sort of a gatefold design. These two beautiful filigrees here are from Scrap and Create. This opens to the left, this opens to the right, and you can fit some 3x5 or 3x4 pictures on these flaps here. Then this flap here is a cut apart from the collection and opens upwards where you have there a photo mat. And then of course you can fit several photo mats in this generous pocket here. I just have one in there, but you can fit several more. Moving on to page 5, we have this beautiful unicorn element there. If you can see that, that's just a beautiful little charm there. And this opens to the right. You have space here for large photos or a different photo layout. In here we have a tag that I made, and I have a little unicorn charm there at the top. And then here's a tag from the Cut Aparts collection. And so these go right down here in this pocket, like so. And then on the back, same thing. We have another large pocket and then a tag from the or a large tag that I made, and then a tag from the collection as well that fit right into this pocket. We then have this beautiful flap here. This I would probably just leave alone and not cover with photographs. It's so pretty. And then this opens up. We have this paper up top here where you could, and this nice beautiful spread here where you can fit lots of photos. And this is a cut apart from the collection, and it's left open so you could slide your photos of 4x6 and below behind it. And that's all magnetized. Here is the side pull out. Again, very simple. Moving on to the next page, this is page 6, very simple. You have a flap and a flap, and then this is a little cut apart from the collection that I turned into a pocket and utilized this little tag here from the collection. And then of course you can fit several photographs in either portrait or landscape orientation in this large pocket. So that closes there. Those flaps are magnetized. Here's page 7, which is just a flap. You can fit, I just threw 2 photo mats in here. You can fit way more in this generous pocket here. Here's the last side pocket tag pull out. And then this opens, and here we are on page number 8, our final page, which has this beautiful flap here. At the top, on the inside of the top flap, we have this gorgeous little pocket. Then I just threw a photo mat in there. You can fit more than the one that I have. And then we have this flap here that opens. You can fit photos on either 4x4 size photos on either side. And then we have the base page where you can fit 4x6 and below. So here's a 4x6 either direction. Portrait or landscape would fit perfectly. This little cut apart from the collection is also open, so you could also use it as a stopper and slide your photographs under like so. Alright, so that closes and that closes, and then finally we have the inside back cover. I've done a waterfall and a pocket. This beautiful ribbon is from Scrap and Create, and so we have 4 waterfall mechanisms, and they flip like so, and you can fit 3x4 photos on there. And then we have this pocket where you can fit 4x6 photo mats. Also I have this little tag from the collection that is over here, and then this beautiful little charm here. I just cut off the top of the charm and just have her glued down here. She's beautiful. She's a little fairy, and this came from Scrap and Create. Alrighty, so the closure for this waterfall is of course this beautiful ribbon, which as I said came as a little freebie from Scrap and Create. So let's just go ahead and tie our little bow back. It's beautiful sheer ribbon here, so we're just going to tie this back into a pretty little bow. And that is the album. So a very simple album to put together. I hope you guys like it, and I hope that you enjoy the accompanying tutorials. This was so fun to work with. This paper is just absolutely gorgeous, and I had so much fun working with it. So I really hope that you enjoyed this walkthrough and that you enjoy the tutorials. Thank you so much for stopping by as always, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.